Right, we have rags in a box, acetone, and mild irritation with all things electrical. Let's see where that gets us. Oh, there we go. And here, I believe, is our new bulb. So we will now replace the bulb, give the thing a brief test, and then proceed. New bulb, which goes in and locks. Right, 12 volt power. And let's see, that's ground. This is power. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, let's bring it over to the bench and try putting 12 volts across it. Talk about shoddy manufacturing. Look at this. That wire isn't even soldered or clamped or anything. It's just twisted around the thing and left to its own devices. No wonder there was a loose connection. And let's see if this works. Nope, it does not. Let's take this further apart, shall we? I cannot believe that someone said this is okay to come out of a factory and go onto a road-going motorcycle. That is pathetic. Officially pathetic. I'm gonna solder one wire to this here, which looks like a splotch of solder. And then I will put a spade connector on the other end of the wire and a spade connector on the corresponding wire on the rest of the Trike circuitry, so we can clip into that. And if I need to replace the bulb, I'll just solder another wire into the next bulb and put a spade connector on that, so we don't have to cut the wire between it every single time. As for the outside, I'm not going to solder to this, but I am going to solder to this casing, which is thin enough that we should be able to heat it to the requisite temperature and get the solder to stick. The spring I am going to retain but not use it as a part of the circuit. I'm just going to use it to provide tension so that the lock works properly. Hopefully this system will be a little bit more reliable than the idiotic method devised by the people who designed this thing. So let's see how we get on. Oh yes. Oh yes, there we go. Excellent. I think the done thing would be to put a bit of hot glue on that to stop it moving as a form of strain relief. We could put a little smidge of heat shrink over that. That could work. Actually, you know what? I rather like that idea. Okay, all we need is a flame. Okay. There it is, look at that. That's rather dandy, is it not? Now, we should just test it to make sure that the damn thing still works. Because it would be quite funny if we did all that and it didn't work. Nonetheless, an exercise in being neat and heat shrinking and soldering things properly. Let's see how we do. That's hot, that's very hot, that's very, very, very hot. Yep, we've got light. Alright, alright, alright. Let's just... Okay, there we go. Come on, work. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Bulb still intact. Yes, yes, look at that. It works, it works, it works. Yep, there we go. It's dim, but it's there. Okay, that appears magically to have locked itself in. I don't know why, but it just did. So I'm going to put a strip of foil tape around there, which is very sticky and doesn't tend to come off. And we'll call it good. Massively improved internal structure right there. There is the finished product. Observe a perfectly working indicator. You will notice that it's brighter than it was when we powered it off that rather anemic pair of batteries. The Trike's battery being in good shape, the indicators work perfectly well.